have already seen the Fourier series and the periodic functions, doubly periodic functions. A periodic function with period 2 pi. And what is the Fourier series? Expansion of a periodic function of period with period 2 pi. That is f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx plus bn sin nx, where a0 is equal to 1 by pi integral minus pi to pi f of x dx. Similarly an and bn also. Consider this problem. Find the Fourier series expansion or Fourier series of this function f of x is equal to minus k if minus pi less than x less than 0, and again equal to k if 0 less than x less than pi. That means x can assign the values between minus pi and plus pi. If x is negative, that means minus pi less than x less than 0. If x is negative, then f of x is equal to minus k. If x is positive, in the interval 0 to pi, f of x is equal to k. That function the graph in any area. Our graph is graph in any area. When you graph is 0, at the pi 0 over pi value, 0 over pi value, when is value k. But k is equal to 1 area. K is equal to 1 0 over pi value function value is 2. Natural 2 will allow us to take it. X is 0 pi 0 pi maya. What is value? 1 2 are given 2 value to say. In minus pi minus pi less than x less than 0 minus pi. This is 0. Pi value 2 minus pi. അടുത്ത ഇക്വലിനകത്ത് പൈ മുതൽ അടുത്ത ഇക്വലിനകത്ത് എന്തായിരിക്കും? താഴോട്ട് ഗ്രാഫ് ഉണ്ടാവും. ഇങ്ങനെ റെക്ടാങ്കുലർ ഷേപ്പിൽ ഒരു കർവായിരിക്കും ഉണ്ടാകുക. റെക്ടാങ്കുലർ ഷേപ്പിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് പോകുന്ന കർവ് ഉണ്ടാവും അല്ലേ? 0 to pi if k is equal to 2, k is equal to 2 ആണെങ്കിൽ 0 മുതൽ pi വരെ എന്തായിരിക്കും ഗ്രാഫ് എന്തായിരിക്കും? അങ്ങനെ 2 അടുത്ത എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഈ ഇക്വലിനകത്ത് മൈനസ് ഇതിന്റെ നേരെ ഉണ്ടാവും. ഒരു പാർട്ടി ഇവിടെ അടുത്ത പാർട്ടി ഇങ്ങനെ അതിനടുത്ത് ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ താഴെ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ഇങ്ങനെ മുകളിൽ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ഇങ്ങനെ റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്തു റെക്ടാങ്കുലർ ഷേപ്പിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഓരോ കർവ് വരുന്നു. Then find the Fourier series expansion of this function f of x is equal to minus k if minus pi less than x less than 0. Negative value minus k, positive value എന്തായിരിക്കും from k. Or this function f of x is defined in the interval minus pi to pi. Moreover, this one given f of x plus 2 pi is equal to f of x. F of x plus t is equal to f of x. If f of x plus t is equal to f of x, then the period of the function is t. Here f of x plus 2 pi is equal to f of x. That means the period of this function is 2 pi. Or the given function is a 2 pi periodic function defined in the interval minus pi to pi. A 2 pi periodic function defined in the interval minus pi to pi. F of x plus 2 pi is equal to f of x. That's the number. Then the given function is a periodic with the period 2 pi. F of x plus 2 pi is equal to f of x. And that 2 pi interval minus pi മുതൽ plus pi വരെ എന്തായിരിക്കുമോ ഗ്രാഫിന്റെ ഷേപ്പ് അതിങ്ങനെ വീണ്ടും അടുത്ത ഇന്റർവൽ റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. പൈ മുതൽ 3 pi വരെ പൈ മുതൽ 2 pi വരെ ഗ്രാഫ് നെഗറ്റീവ്, അടുത്ത എന്തായാലും പോസിറ്റീവ്, ഇങ്ങനെ റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. ഇതിങ്ങനെ അടുത്ത ഇന്റർവൽ റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. Second, then what is the Fourier series expansion of the function? Then we know f of x is equal to the Fourier series expansion of the function. The Fourier series is f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus sigma n 1 to infinity an cos nx plus bn sin nx. Okay, what is a0? Whether a0 is equal to 1 by pi integral minus pi to pi f of x dx. That is 1 by pi integral minus pi to pi എന്നുള്ള രണ്ടായി സ്പ്ലിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. ഒന്ന് മൈനസ് പൈ ടു 0, മൈനസ് പൈ മുതൽ 0 വരെ. f of x dx plus 0 to pi f of x dx. Then if x is negative, the value of the function is minus k. If x is positive, the value of the function is k. And the minus pi to pi is divided like this: minus pi to 0 f of x dx plus 0 to pi f of x dx. That's equal to 1 by pi into minus pi to 0. In this interval, minus pi to 0, what is f of x? F of x is equal to minus k dx plus integral 0 to pi. 0 to pi, in this interval, value of the function f of x is equal to k into k dx. Second, now integrate here. Integrate here, that is a0 is equal to 1 by pi. 1 by pi minus k into also minus k into integral dx. Integral dx is equal to x between the limits minus pi to 0. Between the limits minus pi to 0 plus k into what is integral dx? Dx is integral dx is equal to x. Now k into x between the limits 0 to pi. Second, that is equal to 1 by pi into minus k. Apply upper limit, that is 0. X is 0. Then apply lower limit. Then upper limit minus lower limit. Then upper limit x minus pi. Upper limit minus x in a lower limit apply minus pi. 0 minus pi. Plus k into upper limit apply pi. Lower limit is 0. Pi minus 0. X. That is 1 by pi into, what is this? Minus. Either minus into minus of minus plus. Plus into minus k. Minus k pi plus k pi. That is equal to 0. Then the Fourier series of this function f of x is equal to this one. a0 by 2 plus this one. Then a0 is equal to 0. That is a0 is equal to 0. Second, in the other a into b into. Then what is a is equal to 1 by pi minus pi to pi f of x into cos nx dx. a1 cos x, a2 cos 2x. That is 1 by pi into minus pi to pi. Integral minus pi to pi is integral minus pi to 0 fx into cos nx dx plus 0 to pi fx into cos nx dx. Second, that is equal to a is equal to 1 by pi integral minus pi to 0. What is fx? Between the limits, if x lies in this interval minus pi to 0, f of x is equal to minus k. Then minus k cos nx dx plus the integral 0 to pi fx. In this interval 0 to pi, in the interval 0 to pi f of x is equal to k into cos nx, k into cos nx dx. Here minus k into cos nx dx plus minus k cos nx dx plus 0 to pi k into cos nx dx. This two integral we calculate. And then we get a value. Similarly, b and property apply b calculate. We have already seen a0 is equal to 0. Second, this is the same. This is the same and not like what. Baki a0 then a in then all of you then save it. Save it and not like what. Save it. The continuation of the problem. We have already seen the value a0 is equal to 0. What is a0? a0 is equal to 1 by pi integral minus pi to pi f of x dx is equal to 0. And again an is equal to 1 by pi integral f of x into value k into integral minus pi to 0 cos nx dx plus k into integral 0 to pi cos nx dx. That is 1 by pi into in the interval minus pi to 0 f of x is equal to minus k integral of cos nx. What is integral of cos nx? Cos nx in the integral is sin nx by n. Sin nx nx into derivative divided by n between the limits minus pi to 0 plus k into integral 0 to pi രണ്ടാമത്തെ ടേം integral 0 to pi integral cos nx dx means sin nx divided by n between the limits 0 to pi. Then a minus, that is 1 by pi into minus k by n apply upper limit x 0 or sin 0 minus lower limit x minus pi cos sin minus n pi plus this term k by n into apply upper limit sin n pi sin x pi കൊടുത്ത if x is equal to pi cos sin n pi minus sin 0. What is sin 0? Sin 0 is equal to 0. The property sin 0 is equal to 0. And what is sin n pi? Sin n pi is also is equal to 0. That is 1 by pi into minus k by n, it is 0. Sin minus theta is equal to minus into sin theta. Now minus with plus sign. Minus into of this minus sin minus theta. Minus into sin theta. That is minus into sin n pi. Sin n pi is equal to 0. Here also sin n pi is 0, sin 0 is 0. Then minus k by n into 0. Of an is equal to 0. Now the Fourier series of fx, the given function is a0 by 2 plus sigma n 1 to infinity an cos nx plus bn sin nx. An is also is equal to 0. The next is the coefficient bn, b1, b2, b3, etc. Bn is equal to, what is bn? 1 by pi integral minus pi to pi f of x into sin nx into x. An f of x into cos nx into x. Bn is equal to minus pi to pi f of x into sin nx into x. That is, this minus pi to pi is divided like this. That is, Bn is equal to 1 by pi minus pi to 0. Minus pi to 0 fx into sin nx dx plus 0 to pi fx into sin nx dx. Minus pi to pi എന്നുള്ളതിനെ രണ്ടായി സ്പ്ലിറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. That is, Bn is equal to 1 by pi. In this interval, what is the value of fx? Fx is equal to minus k. Fx is equal to minus k. Minus k into integral minus pi to 0 sin nx dx plus integral 0 to pi. In this interval, fx is equal to k. Then k into sin nx dx. K is outside. And k into integral 0 to pi sin nx dx. That is equal to 1 by pi into minus k. What is integral of sin x? Integral of sin x is equal to minus cos x. The integral of sin nx means minus cos nx by n. Integral sin nx is equal to minus cos nx by n between the limits minus pi to 0. Between the limits minus pi to 0 plus k into integral sin nx. Integral sin nx is equal to minus cos nx by n between the limits 0 to pi. Between the limits 0 to pi. Second, that is either minus into minus into minus and plus k by n into 1 bn is equal to 1 by pi k by n into apply upper limit. If x is equal to 0, cos n into 0, cos 0 minus apply lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit apply x in minus pi, cos minus n pi. Cos minus n pi. Upper limit apply the cos 0 minus lower limit apply the minus cos of minus n pi. X is equal to minus pi, n into minus pi, that is cos n minus n pi. Then here minus 1 multiply the minus k by n, then minus k by n. Upper limit apply the cos n pi minus cos 0. So that is Bn is equal to 1 by pi into k by n cos 0. What is cos 0? 1. What is cos n pi? Cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. Cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. Now cos minus n pi is equal to cos n pi. What is cos n pi? Cos n pi is equal to minus 1 raised to n. Cos pi is equal to minus 1 raised to 1. Cos 2 pi minus 1 square. Cos 3 pi minus 1 all cube. Cos n pi is equal to minus 1 raised to n. Sin n pi is equal to 0. Cos n pi is equal to minus 1 raised to n. Now 1 minus. This cos minus n pi is equal to cos n pi. Cos n pi value minus 1 raised to n. Minus k by n into cos n pi minus 1 raised to n minus cos 0 is equal to 1. Now ഇവിടെ വരുന്നത് b ന്റെ വാല്യൂ. ഇതിന്റെ ബാക്കി നോക്കാം. ഏതാണ് ഇവിടെ തൊട്ടിട്ട് a-ന്റെ a തൊട്ടിട്ട് ഇവിടെ വരെ ഉള്ളത് ഇതോടെ ഒന്ന് സേവ് ചെയ്ത് നോട്ടേക്കാണ്. ഒന്ന് സേവ് ചെയ്യാം. Continuation of the problem. We have already seen a0 is equal to 0, an is equal to 0. Then the value of bn, calculation of bn. Bn is equal to 1 by pi into last year k by n cos 0. Last year cos 0. What is cos 0? 1 minus cos minus n pi. Cos minus n pi is equal to cos n pi. Cos n pi means minus 1 raised to n. Cos 0 minus cos minus n pi. Cos minus n theta is equal to cos theta. Sorry, cos minus theta is equal to cos theta minus 1 raised to n. Cos n pi. Minus k by n into then cos n pi. And then the cos n pi is equal to minus 1 raised to n. Minus cos 0 is equal to 1. Second. That is 1 by pi. There. You see, you assume that n is an odd number. N odd number ayal 1, 3, 5, etc. And then limit n is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. That means n 1, 2, 3, etc. Assume that n is odd. Odd number n is equal to 1. But if n is equal to 1, what is this value? Minus 1 raised to 1. Minus 1 raised to 1 means minus 1. Minus of minus 1 plus 1. That is 1 plus 1, 2. 2k by n. Minus, what are this one? If n is odd, n odd I minus 1 raised to 1. Minus 1 raised to 1, minus 1. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 2. Minus 2 കൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ multiply ചെയ്താൽ plus 2k by n. ഇതെന്ത് വരും? 2k by n. ഇത് എന്ത് തന്നെ? 2k by n. എങ്ങനെയാണ്? n odd ആയ. Next n is equal to 3 ആണ്. If n is equal to 3, what is minus 1 cube? Minus 1 cube is equal to minus 1. Minus of minus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2k by n. Similarly, minus 1 cube. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 2. Minus into this minus plus 2k by n. That means if n is equal to 1, 3, 5, etc. or n is odd, this value is equal to 2k by n. This is also is equal to 2k by n. That is 1 by pi, 2k by n, this one. This 1, 1 plus 1, 2k by n. Here also if n is odd, this minus 2. Minus into minus plus 2k by n. 2k by n plus 2k by n is equal to 4k by n if n is odd. Then let's say if n is equal to 2 or even on if n is equal to what is this value? Minus 1 square plus 1. Another 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Other minus 1 square. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Now if n is equal to 2, this term becomes 0. This is also equal to 0. Next, if n is over 4. If n is equal to 4, what is minus 1 raised to 4? Minus 1 raised to 4 is equal to 1. Then 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 means 0. 0 into k by n 0. Then what about this one? Minus 1 raised to 4. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. 0 into minus k by n is equal to 0. That means I expansion of the if n is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. or n is even, bn is equal to 0. And then I expansion of the that is 1 by pi into 2k plus 2k by n. That is equal to 4k by n. And we are adding the 4k by n if n is odd. Equal to 0 if n is even. Then what is the Fourier series of expansion of fx? By result 1 we have 1 f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus sigma an cos nx plus bn sin nx. Sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. And then the result n is equal to 1, 3, 5, etc. If n is equal to 1, b1 is equal to 1 by pi into 4k by pi. B3 is equal to 4k divided by 3 pi. Then 1 by pi into. Similarly, B5 is equal to 4k divided by 5 pi etc. And again, B2, B4, B6 etc. is equal to 0. Second. Then listen, the result one, the Fourier series of fx is a0 by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx plus bn sin nx. The answer is what is a0? a0 0. a0 0. അതേപോലെ a-ന്റെ വാല്യൂ a0. നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെ വരുന്നത്? that is f of x is equal to sigma n equal to 1 to infinity n is equal to 1 to infinity a0 ആയാൽ പിന്നെ bn sin nx. Second, in bn sin nx means b1 into sin x plus b2 into sin 2x, b3 into sin 3x, b4 into sin 4x etc. അതിനകത്ത് b2, b4, b6 etc. എല്ലാത്തിലും 0 ആയിരിക്കും. b1, b3, b5 etc. ആ വാല്യൂസ് മാത്രമേ എക്സിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുള്ളൂ അല്ലേ? That is equal to f of x is equal to ഇങ്ങനെ വരും b1 into sin x. What is b1? 4k by pi into sin x. ഇത് 4k divided by 3 pi 4k divided by 3 pi into sin 3x. കാരണം b1 ഓഡ് മാത്രമേ എക്സിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുള്ളൂ. b1, b3, b5 etc. b2, b4, b6ന്റെ വാല്യൂ എന്തായിരിക്കും? 0 ആയിരിക്കും. അന്നേരം b2 into sin 2x, b4 into sin 4x etc. ടൈംസ് ഒക്കെ 0 വരും. അടുത്തത് 4k by pi 5 pi into sin 5x, 4k divided by 7 pi b7 ന്റെ വാല്യൂ 4k divided by 7 pi into sin x 7x. എല്ലാ ടൈമിനകത്ത് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക? 4k divided by pi ഔട്ട്സൈഡ് ഉണ്ട്. അന്നേരം 4k divided by pi ഔട്ട്സൈഡ് എഴുതിയാൽ 4k divided by pi ഔട്ട്സൈഡ് എഴുതി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ that is f of x is equal to 4k by pi into sin x. Here sin 3x by 3 plus sin 5x by 5 plus sin 7x by 7 plus etc. Or the Fourier series of this function, what is the property of this function? It is a periodic function with a period 2 pi defined in the interval minus pi to pi. Then the Fourier series expansion of fx is equal to Fourier series expansion of fx is equal to this one. And a0 0 an 0. bn-നകത്ത് b1, b3, b5 etc. മാത്രമേ എക്സിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യും. അതിനാ വാല്യൂ കൊടുത്താൽ this one f of x is equal to 4k by pi sin x plus sin 3x by 3 plus sin 5x by 5 plus sin 7x by 7 plus etc. അന്നേരം Fourier സീരീസ് എക്സ്പാൻഷൻ്റെ 2 കണക്കാണ് പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് ചോദിക്കുന്നത്. അതിലെന്തായിരിക്കുന്നതാണ്? ആദ്യമേ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ആ പ്രോബ്ലം പീരിയോഡിക് ആയിരിക്കും തന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. പിന്നെ ഏത് ഇൻ്റർവെല്ലാണ്? അടുത്ത -π to π ആണെങ്കിൽ ഈ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാം. അടുത്ത വേറെ ഇൻ്റർവെൽ ഉണ്ടാവും, 0 to 2 pi ഇൻ്റർവെൽ ഉണ്ടാവും. അന്നേരം in this case, if the function is a periodic function with a period 2 pi defined in the interval -π to π, then fx is equal to this value. Find a0, an and t. Okay? ഇത് അതിൻ്റെ ബാക്കി കണ്ടീഷനായി സേവ് ചെയ്യാൻ എന്നിട്ട് നോട്ടിലേക്ക് പകർത്താം. ഒറ്റ പ്രോബ്ലം എവിടെ നിന്നിട്ടാണ് bn-ന്റെ വാല്യൂ. bn-ന്റെ വാല്യൂ ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ a0 കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്തു, നെക്സ്റ്റ് an, പിന്നെ bn, then ഫംഗ്ഷൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ. ഓക്കെ, ഇതൊന്ന് സേവ് ചെയ്യും. സേവ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് നോട്ടിലേക്ക് പകർത്താം. It's very important problems.